Jai Gurudev children, a very pleasant morning to every one of you. Hope everybody is safe and happy. I'm very glad to meet you all once again. Today we are going to learn about a very important lesson in geography, lesson number 4, Air, part 1. Let's study something about air. What are you going to learn in this lesson? To understand the atmosphere of the earth and its elements. Overview. The blanket of air that surrounds our planet is called the atmosphere. It's made up of many gases and it's very important for the existence of life on the earth. Atmosphere. As I told you already, it's a blanket of air that surrounds the earth. And the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers starting from the earth's surface. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. TSM, TE. If you remember these first letters, then you can remember the 5 layers in order without any difficulty. TSM, TE. TSM, TE. Understood? Weather and climate. The weather of a place is the hour to hour, day to day condition of the atmosphere of that area, whereas the climate is the average climatic condition of a place taken over a long period of time. Factors affecting weather and climate. The weather and climate of a place depend on many geographic factors such as height, temperature, air pressure, wind, and moisture. Rainfall and forest covers are very important to the planet and for the life to exist on it. Major changes in the atmosphere can cause various problems such as floods and cyclones. Key concepts. Introduction. Air is the invisible gaseous substance surrounding the earth, which is also referred to as atmosphere. Living beings wouldn't survive without atmosphere, as it provides us with the air we breathe and protects us from the harmful effects of outer space. Hence, life on the earth is possible because of air. Composition of atmosphere. Air is a mixture of varying amounts of gases, moisture, and other particles. The most abundant gases found in our atmosphere are nitrogen and oxygen. You would have learned this concept in science. Air is a mixture of gases. The same concept is repeated here. It will be just a revision for you. Okay, the most abundant gases that are found in atmosphere are nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen makes up 78% of the total atmosphere, while oxygen makes up 21%. The remaining 1% is made up of mostly of a gas called argon, with trace amounts of other gases such as methane, hydrogen, helium, neon, krypton, carbon dioxide, and ozone, a form of oxygen. Structure of atmosphere. As I already told you, there are 5 layers of atmosphere. The atmosphere could be divided into 5 layers, and even I told you an easy way to remember the names of the layers in an order. Is it not? TSM, TE. Right? The layers of atmosphere are divided on the basis of the characteristics of the gases found at that height. It is divided into 5 major layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. The first layer is troposphere. It is the nearest to the Earth's surface. And troposphere is the layer that starts from the surface of the Earth and it extends up to 8 to 15 kilometers in height. Okay, the troposphere is nearest to the Earth's surface, right? Around 80% of the mass of the atmosphere is in the troposphere, which is heated by the surface of the Earth. The troposphere gets heated up because of the Earth, and it contains a layer of ozone gas. That is, ozone layer extends up to stratosphere, but it starts in the tropospheric layer. Okay, this ozone layer, as you all know, is the protective layer of the Earth. The atmosphere has a layer of ozone, and this ozone layer is a protective layer that protects the Earth from harmful ultraviolet rays and infrared rays that comes from sun. Okay. Stratosphere, it is the second layer of the atmosphere and it is the most important layer of the atmosphere. As I told you, the ozone layer, the most part of the ozone layer lies in stratosphere. Okay, so it is considered to be the most important layer in the atmosphere. The stratosphere starts from the height of 8 to 15 kilometers. That is where the troposphere ends. There stratosphere starts. Okay, so it starts at the height of 8 to 15 kilometers from the Earth's surface and extends up to 50 to 60 kilometers from the Earth's surface. This layer is free of clouds, air is dry and contains very little moisture. So the airplanes fly in this layer. The third layer of the Earth is mesosphere. Mesosphere is in the middle. Okay, there are 5 layers. So this is the third layer. Automatically you should know that it is the middle one, middle layer. That's why the name meso. Meso means middle, right? The mesosphere starts where the stratosphere ends. The stratosphere ends at 50 to 60 kilometers and this is the height where the mesosphere starts. So the mesosphere starts from the height of 50 to 60 kilometers and extends up to 95 to 120 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Really a huge one, is it not? This is where most of the meteorites burn up upon entering due to the friction between the air. So I said about stratosphere to be the most important layer of the atmosphere. But you could even say mesosphere to be a very important layer because it is also a protective layer that protects the Earth from the falling meteorites. Right? If 95% of the meteorites or 99% of the meteorites are getting burnt up when they enter into the Earth's atmosphere because of the friction with the air, between the air. Okay, if there is nothing called atmosphere, if there is nothing called mesosphere, what would happen to this Earth? All the meteorites would hit the Earth and Earth would be a place where no one could live, no living things could survive. It would also be just like other planets. What is unique about Earth? Earth is the only planet that supports life. If there is no mesosphere, what will happen? That's it. All meteorites that enter into the Earth's atmosphere, if there is no mesosphere, it would directly come and hit the Earth and Earth would be an unlivable planet just like other planets. So, mesosphere is equally important because it is also a protective layer that protects the earth from the meteorites. Okay, the coldest place on earth is at the top of the mesosphere. The next one, the next layer is thermosphere. It is the fourth layer. This layer starts from the height of about 95 to 120 kilometers and extends up to 600 kilometers. A very, very huge layer. It starts at the height of 95 to 120 kilometers where the mesosphere ends and extends up to 600 kilometers. The air in thermosphere is very thin and the temperatures can get extremely hot there. The last layer we are going to see about is the exosphere. As I said already, it is the last layer of the atmosphere. This is the fifth layer of the atmosphere, okay? This layer starts from about the height of 600 kilometers from Earth's surface and extends till space. It has only got the lower limit and no upper limit is there for exosphere because it gradually disappears into the space. It mingles with the space very gradually. So it has got only the lower limit of 600 kilometers where the thermosphere ends and exosphere starts from that particular point, particular height, and it doesn't have any upper limit unlike other layers, other four layers. Other four layers have the lower limit as well as the upper limit, but this exosphere has only got the lower limit, doesn't have the upper limit. It slowly and gradually disappears into the space, or it goes to the space, it mingles with the space. And this is the last and the thinnest layer of the atmosphere. Hope you would have understood the basic concepts I taught you. That is the 5 layers of the atmosphere. Thank you, children. Thank you very much.